Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Omaha AAA Ice Hockey on YouTube this afternoon. The Omaha AAA U16 set to take on the Yale U16s. We're live from the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Glad to have you with us here on YouTube for this delayed broadcast of Omaha AAA U16 ice hockey. They take on the Yale U16s this afternoon. Yale projected to be one of the top teams in the country this year, and unfortunately we have no Wi-Fi signal in the rink here, unable to get one, so this game will be coming to you on tape delay. And let's take a look at the lineups for the two teams. For Omaha, head coach is Jeff Hogan. Goaltenders number 36, Tommy Aiken. Number 31, Steven Mazalkowski. On defense, number 4, Tyler Sanborn. Number 11, Bryce Battaglia. Number 16, Troy Hunsicker. Number 21, Noah Ellis. Number 39, Mason Witt. Number 55, Caden Skolmolsky. Number 51, Gavin Baumhover. And number 82, Brecklin Den Hartog. At forward for Omaha, number 14, KJ Helm. Number 20, Xander Murphy. Number 22, Trey Carlson. Number 27, James Snyder. Number 32, Hayden Doggett. Number 42, Cole Gilliland. Number 45, Dallas D'Amato. Number 49, Ronaldo Lopez. Number 48, Tanner Oben. Number 52, Cade Bradley. Number 66, Ashton Chrisman. And number 89, Albert Kim. And let's take a quick look at the lineup for Omaha. In goal is Alex Rolfe, number 30. Carmine Andrenovich is on the injured reserve list. He's out for a few months. Chris Avalone, number 4 on defense. Number 3, Nick DeGattani. Check that. Number 2, Chris Avalone. Number 4, Bayard Hall. Number 5, Christian Jimenez. Number 6, Xander Lazat. Number 7, Cam Partridge. Number 8, Ben Ritter. At forward, number 9, Aiden Cobb. Number 10, Bobby Barrasso. Number 11, Dave Andrzejczyk. Number 12, Anthony Cipollone. Number 13, Nikita Kovalev. Number 14, Matt Coronado. Number 15, Matt DeBoer. Number 16, Dane Dowiak. Number 17, Jack Maritolo. Number 18, Adam Martin. Number 19, Zach Tonelli. Number 20, Jacob Quillen. Number 21, Aiden Hotchkiss. Number 23, Lucas McCurry. And number 24, Cole Valise. As we get set to go here, Tommy Aiken will get his third consecutive start for Omaha, facing 61 shots last night against Selects Academy. An 8-0 loss, but 61 shots in that game. 21 in the first, 23 in the second, 17 in the third. And Alex Rolfe in net to my left. Off the draw, Omaha will take in the zone. Shot in on goal. That just goes wide of Rolfe. And now coming back the other way is Yale. Pass up the left wing side, that too far. And Brecklin Den Hartog will chip it far side. Battaglia there now will take. Yale will turn it over and turn it back in. Aiken will field it off the end boards and leave it there for Sanborn, who gets it over to Den Hartog. Yale will take over at center and regroup. Good pressure by Battaglia. Hard hit along the wall on Adam Martin. And back to get it for Yale is Bayard Hall. Along the left wing side. Yale will control up the right wing side now for Martin. Back through center. That pass ahead for Dowiak. Omaha will set it up into the bench. And we'll get a stoppage here at a face-off. 16:06 left to go first period. No score from the Hart Center at Holy Cross, the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. Omaha will send out Skolmolsky on defense along with Ellis. KJ Helm will step in on the face-off against Chris Avalone playing forward today. And Omaha will force that out of the zone, off the draw. DeGattani will chip it up the right wing side. Gilliland will take there. Yale will control at center, and Avalone will chip it in. Chasing is Ellis. Ellis back near side corner, will send it far side and around. And Omaha will control and send it up the wall. KJ Helm over for Ellis. And back to center, and Yale will chip it back in deep. Aiken will look on as Skolmolsky takes. Skolmolsky turns it over there, and Aiken will just calmly shuffle it to Ellis. And now Skolmolsky will take and skate it around right side. In the corner, that is Andrzejczyk for Yale. Centering pass, that'll come back to the point. A shot that goes wide off the stick of DeGattani. That'll come near side half wall. And now Yale will control again, and taking at center is Aiden Cobb. Aiden Cobb walking in. Cobb with a shot. Blocker saved by Aiken, maybe off the shaft of the stick. He gets his first action of the game, and that puck will roll in on Aiken, and he will wisely cover up and take a whistle here. 14:58 left to go first period. No score. Second game of the Beast versus HPHL Showcase. Rob Gagnon and Joe Bologna, the coaches for Yale. Forgot to mention that at the top of the broadcast. And a couple call-ups today, so we won't have their names and numbers, but several boys obviously prioritizing education over hockey, wisely so, since their parents are paying for a Taft education. 4 boys from Taft had morning classes this morning, will not be here, and several call-ups from the 16U Yale Showcase team. Shot in, that goes off a stick and off the end boards, and Yale will control in behind the goal. And now Yale, centering pass, that's blocked by Snyder, and Snyder will take and set it hard up the wall back to the point. Kept in there by Xander Lazat, and Sanborn now will chase far corner. Sanborn looks on there as he gets some help from Den Hartog. And now Sanborn backhands it up the wall, but that's kept in there. Shot wide. Aiken watches that go to the near side corner. And in the corner, teams battling now. That is Den Hartog with the puck. Puck is turned over there, and Aiken will cut off that centering pass, ramp it up into his glove, cover and hang on. 14:01 left to go here. First period from the Hart Center. Yale and Omaha back in action tonight. 2 games today for both these teams, both at Boston University later tonight. Omaha will take on the Neponset Valley River Rats U16 as Lopez moves in, and his shot on Rolf is smothered, and he will cover up and hang on. 13:52 left to go here, first period. Still no score. And as we said, Omaha will take on the Neponset Valley River Rats tonight, and they will take on the New Jersey Rockets tomorrow from the Canton Ice House. 8 different rinks being used for this tournament. They are all over. Off the draw, that is Lopez. He'll backhand it wide. And now in behind the goal, D'Amato will control there for Omaha. Turnover in front, wraparound, and Rolf seals off the post with the right pad. And now behind the goal, Ritter, Ben Ritter, formerly of the Rochester Coalition, will send it up the right wing side, and chasing is Cipollone. Cipollone absorbs a hard hit there. In the corner, Ellis chips it ahead for Helm, but it's turned back by Yale. And now Cipollone will battle in the corner. D'Amato. Puck is sent up and back to the point, and not able to keep it in there is Cam Partridge. Partridge, one of the few defensive holdovers on this team. A wholesale change on defense from Yale from last year to this year. As back the other way comes Omaha. Moving in is, might have been Ellis, 21, jumping up on the rush. And Yale will control back at center and regroup in their own zone. Now moving through center, that is Lazat. Chipped ahead, Chrisman will take and leave for Den Hartog. Den Hartog far side for Sanborn. His clearing pass hits a broken stick in the ice and is turned right back to him. Sanborn will skate up over the red line, over the blue, and he will chip it deep. Lazat there, centering pass goes too far into the corner. Taking there is Gilliland. Gilliland centers for Chrisman, and that is turned back to the near side corner, and up the wall comes Aiden Cobb. And back to field for Yale is Degatani. Degatani playing at the Millbrook School for his prep season team. This Yale season team is a half-season team. As through the middle comes Dave Anderchuk. Anderchuk feeds it up for Cobb. Cobb will come over the blue line, and he will get stood up there and will go down. No call. Gilliland back the other way for Omaha. Gilliland moving through center. Gilliland will send a shot in on goal, but that is blocked. Never got in. And now a hand pass, but that in the defensive zone. That, of course, allowed, and Yale will take it up into the offensive zone. And now good play by Ellis to push that corner to the puck to the corner. Degatani over around for Anderchuk. Anderchuk behind the goal. He's challenged there by Chrisman. And now Cobb in to chase for Yale, but coming up with it is Ellis. Ellis will skate it up the middle and pass up the left side, intended for Chrisman. Chipped ahead, but now back the other way come a few Yale Showcase players. And again, not made aware of the call-up, so apologize for not having their names to associate with their numbers. And Omaha will chip it ahead. And through center. Yale will control. But now D'Amato will chip it ahead, but back to take it there easily is Ben Ritter. He'll send far side for Bayard Hall. Hall up ahead. That pass too far, and Omaha will turn it back the other way. Albert Kim down the left wing side. Kim moving in. Kim with a shot. That goes short side wide. And now up to the point. Good play there by Sanborn to pinch and keep it in. And back to chase is Hall. Hall in behind the goal. Will backhand it along the near side wall. Turnover there along the boards. Coming off the wall is D'Amato. D'Amato with a shot. Easy glove save for the Brunswick netminder Alex Rolfe. And he's had a couple saves so far here in this one. 10:27 left to go first period. No score from the Hart Center in Worcester, Massachusetts. Rolfe and U18 goalie Dan Datchell are the two goalies at Brunswick. Rolfe entering his second year at Brunswick. And now stepping in the draw for Omaha is Helm. He'll face off against Cipollone. And Cipollone will win that near side for Avalon. An oldie but a goodie of mine from the Westchester days. Cipollone to Avalon so they don't have to work alone. Again, bad jokes aplenty here on Omaha AAA U16 ice hockey. DeGattani, far side, chips it up to center. And a hard hit at center ice as Dowiak upends Oben at center ice. And Oben does a nice job to get the puck back into the Yale zone. And 5 players converge in the end boards, and Yale will come away with it. Up for Dowiak. Dowiak feeds ahead. That for Partridge, and Partridge is thwarted, and Omaha will turn it back for DeGattani. Yale up the right wing side, and that is Dowiak. Dowiak, good stick at the blue line. Looked like it was close to being offsides, but the referee says the puck was kept in. And DeGattani pitching will send it across. And a blocker save there by Aiken, perhaps high and wide, but Aiken there to cover the angle. And all alone in front was a Yale player who fired it either off the blocker of Aiken or high and wide, and now into the corner chasing is Yale. A shot, Aiken will watch that go wide, off the end boards, around and back to center as Hall will retreat and send it near side for Lizotte. Lizotte up the middle to Dowiak. Dowiak will look at his options, and a late pass will result in an offside. No call there, but that was brutally offsides. And that was touched up by Yale. Back the other way comes Omaha. Pass across. And a backdoor tip there by Lopez just goes wide. Good scoring opportunity there. And a nice pass by D'Amato. And now coming back to center is Yale. D'Amato will force the turnover there and chip it deep. And now Yale will take for a rush back up the ice. And they'll turn it over right to Baumhover. He'll leave it for D'Amato. D'Amato on the rush with Chrisman. D'Amato's centering pass intended for Chrisman, maybe the trailer Battaglia. But that's picked off by Aiden Cobb, and he'll turn it back for his defense and get the give and go. He leaves it there, but a little short on the pass, and Omaha nearly in alone. As Chrisman, it looked like just overskated. That bounced over his stick. Albert Kim now with a move, tries to get around Lizotte. Puck is off the side of the net, and now Yale will control far side, and that is sent up the right wing side for Cobb. And now controlling is Omaha in the corner. Ellis. 7:57 left to go here. First period, no score. And a little less lopsided than last night, as Omaha has had a couple scoring chances already on Rolfe. And so good pressure there as the puck is turned over. Kim will look to center it, and that goes off a skate in front. Turned over there. And Snyder has his stick lifted. Shot in, tricky shot as that knuckled in on Rolfe, but he gets the right pad on it. And now Yale will control at center. One of their showcase call-ups coming down the right wing side. Shot that steered aside by Aiken. Aiken looks on. Puck will come back to the point. That is deflected twice. Once in front and once in front again for 2 deflections. The second deflection over the net. And now to come back to the point. A shot in, and Aiken will glove that and hang on. 7:04 left to go here from the Hart Center. And no score between Yale and Omaha. Again, apologize for the tape-delayed broadcast today, as we do not have any usable Wi-Fi signal here in the Hart Center. Obviously a well-insulated college facility, and sometimes we run into that. They don't have any public access Wi-Fi that we could piggyback off of either. Stepping in on the draw will be Cipollone for Omaha. He's out there with Martin and Dowiak, and D'Amato will step in for Omaha. Dan Hartog leaves it for Sanborn. Sanborn up the near side. Dowiak. Dowiak turns the puck over there. Sanborn will chip it up the wall, but it's taken there by Martin. Martin shoots it wide. Pinching is Degatani. He's in the corner. Up high covering is Martin. Down in the corner, D'Amato. 5 players converge in the corner, and with Omaha having numbers, Den Hartog will come away with it. Den Hartog back up to center, given plenty of room to maneuver. D'Amato. And now back the other side is Den Hartog. He takes the feed from Sanborn and dumps it deep, as Omaha will change their D. And looking to come out of the zone is Yale, and they do. This is Dowiak. Dowiak across center red, sends it up the right side for Martin. Dowiak gets it back. Dowiak with a shot. Aiken gloves that and knocks it down. And back the other way comes Gilliland. Battaglia through center. Battaglia gets around one defender, but he stood up there nicely by Lizotte. And now back to the point. Smolowski with a shot, and that goes off the stick of Lizotte and wide. And teams will battle in the corner. Good hard hit there by, looks like Chris Avalone. Another hard hit by Lizotte. Loves to throw that body around. The former Berwick Academy player. He'll be attending gunnery for his junior season this year. And at the point, good keep there by Ellis. That shot in, and it goes off a few sticks and wide. Near side now, teams will battle. In the corner. Pass across back door, and Ellis sneaking in on the backside, not able to connect. And back the other way will come Anderchuk for Yale. Anderchuk down the right wing side. He's hounded by Ellis. Drop pass there. Shot. Aiken with the blocker save. And now behind the net, Yale will control. Sends it near side. Pass across. Deflection toward the goal. And good cover up there in front by the defense as Ellis will come away with it. Ellis will gain the red. And he and Gilliland on the rush. Ellis dumps it in on goal. And Rolfe will field it there and leave it for Hall. Hall up the right wing side. And now chasing is Helm. Helm back for Sanborn. Sanborn pass ahead picked off by Anderchuk. Anderchuk moving over there, and now Snyder will take it for Omaha. Snyder with a head of steam up the right wing side. Snyder moving in, and he tries to pull it from his backhand to his forehand, and the shot goes off the heel of his stick. And the puck will come back to the point to Sanborn. Sanborn walking in. And not much of a screen there as Rolfe saw that all the way. Puck was wide, but he blocks it to the near side corner. And now Yale will come up the right wing side. Yale will chip it back and out of the zone. And now through center, Bayard Hall. Hall, former New Jersey Colonial. His pass is to turn back to the corner. And Omaha will chip that high and hard off the glass as it comes back to center, and it's fielded there by Ben Ritter. Ritter paired up as Lopez comes in the zone. Lopez moving in. Lopez with a shot, and Alex Rolfe glove will Rolfe that. Rolfe will glove that and hang on. 3:36 left to go here from the Hart Center at Holy Cross. No score between the Yale U16s and Omaha U16s. And again, these two teams back in action tonight. This is the first game of 2. Hopefully we'll have a better Wi-Fi signal for you tonight and be able to get that game live for you. Hope you're enjoying this one on tape delay. And now D'Amato not able to control that. Face up, but now he finds the puck in the feet and shoots it just wide of Rolfe. And in the corner chasing there is Den Hartog as he pinches in. Controlling in the near side corner is D'Amato. D'Amato coming off the wall. His centering pass is into some skates and blocked back near side. At the point, Oben will send it deeper. And Lopez will chase. And a pinching Den Hartog, not able to catch up with the puck, but a good keep there by Lopez before Degatani finally chips it high and hard off the glass. And Oben back to leave it for Doggett. Doggett will send it up the left wing side, pinched off there on the wall by Degatani. Degatani can't find the puck at his feet. And now Omaha will control and send it back into the zone. That is Partridge, sends it too far up the right wing side. That'll roll in on goal, so Aiken will be forced to play that and leaves it for Oben, who gives to Den Hartog. Den Hartog, now Oben. And Jimmy Snyder in there somewhere, giving it back to Den Hartog. And now in the offensive zone, Omaha will pressure. Pass off the wall is up and successfully out of the zone. as Kim will chip it back in, and that'll bounce oddly to the right of Rolfe, but he will deflect it behind the goal, set it up for his D. Puck will come back to the point for Ellis, and his shot goes wide of goal, and Yale will take and set it up the right wing side. Stepping up is Skolmolski, but he has his pocket picked at a 2-on-1 for Yale. Back into the zone, a shot, nice block there by Bryce Battaglia, it looked like, possibly Ellis. The two of them were on that side. As 5 and now 6 players converge in the corner. One Yale player backs off, and Yale able to come up with a puck. Good hard hit there, but Yale will come off the wall, and a shot that goes wide of goal. They'll come up near side for Avalon. Avalon cycles it back in, but Omaha will control and chip off the glass back to center. 1:33 left to go here, first period, and no score from the Hart Center. And now back the other way comes Bradley, Cade Bradley. Kept in there by Helm at the high point area. And good forecheck by Omaha. Centering pass, shot, and Rolfe with the save. Rebound is loose, and Yale will come up with it and come back the other way. Backhand pass up the left wing side for Chris Avalon. Avalon at Loomis Chafee for his prep season, entering his second year. He's there along with teammate Anthony Cipollone. I believe there's one other player there, but I think that might be Partridge. Might be more than that, but at least those three. And now near side, that is Partridge, who will send it up, and then he'll get it back at center and dump it back into the zone offsides. Yale will be forced to clear with 34 left to go here in the opening period. Skating down the left wing side is Bradley. Bradley pulls up there, forced back by Yale. The puck will roll in on Rolfe, and he will cover up and hang on. 29.9 seconds left here to go in the first period. A face-off in the Yale end. And again, this Yale team is loaded, but missing a lot of reinforcements today. Have not called Cole Valise's number, so I don't believe he is here. Matt DeBoer suffered and that is the son of NHL San Jose Sharks coach Pete DeBoer, suffered a broken femur in one of the early games this season, and he's out for 3 to 6 months. And then, as I said, all of the players from Taft, including Bobby Barrasso, Christian Jimenez, Nikita Kovalev, and Zach Tonelli, all missing from the Yale lineup. So that's a lot of players. Turnover in front. Cipollone pass across. And that a dangerous play late here in the period. 10 seconds to go. Puck will come back to the point. Shot in. That'll go wide of Aiken. That'll come along the near side wall. 4 seconds left to go. Centering pass by Dowiak. That's handled by D'Amato. And that'll do it. So scoreless through one period, Omaha and Yale. We'll take a quick break here. And we'll see if we're going to get an ice cut. Doesn't look like it. Probably an ice cut coming after 2. So we will take a break here, and we'll be back with second period action in just a few seconds. You're watching a tape-delayed broadcast of Yale and Omaha from the Hart Center, the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. Back in just a few minutes. Thank you. I'll put it up tonight if they want to watch it. So I'm recording it, but I tried like hell. It's just there's no signal in it. Yeah. Back here at the Hart Center, the College of the Holy Cross, Worcester, Massachusetts. Second period set to get underway. No score between Yale and Omaha as Battaglia will take off the draw, sends it back for Dan Hartog. Puck is turned over there, but Omaha will control in their zone. That is D'Amato. D'Amato skating hard around the end boards. Turned over along the half wall, chipped up to the point, but not out. Hall will take. Hall with a shot. Aiken will glove that and hang on. 16:41 left to go. Quick stoppage here, just 19 seconds in. And this is one of those rare occasions when we have absolutely zero Wi-Fi signal in the rink and just not able to get it done today. I apologize for that, but it's beyond my control. Hope you're enjoying this on tape delay as Anthony Cipollone steps in. He wins it back. Dowiak will shoot that one in. Aiken will glove that and hang on. Another stoppage here, just 4 seconds tick off there. And a good win there by Jimmy Snyder on the face-off against the University of Vermont commit, Anthony Cipollone. I believe the time he committed, and I believe it still holds, he was the youngest commit in NCAA history. Ralph turns that back behind the goal. Cipollone's brother, of course, also at UVM, or a UVM commit, I believe. They're both at Loomis together. I think his brother is now in the USHL this season. And now off the wall. Centering pass across, and good coverage there in front prevents that from getting through. And now taking for Omaha is Gilliland. Almost has his pocket pick, but maintains control. Good job there by Gilliland off the pressure from Dowiak. And back into the zone, Partridge and Lazat will chase. And no call there. Good no calls. The officials are going to let these boys play. No change of possession. If you had seen a scoring chance develop off of that, you might have seen a trip there, but that's always good officiating when penalties don't result in any advantage and they let it go. A little bit of the soccer mentality there. Kind of the play on. Of course, no signal like in soccer, or as they call it in Europe, football. And off the wall, that is Anderchuk. Anderchuk sends it up for Cobb. Cobb moving down the right wing side. He gets around Sanborn. Cobb moving in. Cobb far corner. Cobb pressured there by Sanborn. D'Amato there. D'Amato sends it up the wall. And now D'Amato. Battaglia, good job by Battaglia, but his pass right on the tape of Lopez. Lopez does a nice job adjusting that. I started to say right behind the back of Lopez, but Lopez adjusted and took it right on the tape, so good job connecting there by those two. And now in the corner, centering pass for Battaglia by Doggett. And now that's sent up to the point where it is fielded by Sanborn. He sends it back deep. Trey Carlson will try to center it, but that goes off a stick and comes back the other way with Anderchuk. Dave Anderchuk, no relation to former NHLer Dave Anderchuk. Maybe named after him, but just total coincidence. Not the most common name, but odd that you have a player from New Jersey named after a player who played for New Jersey. And no relation. Although DeBoer and former Devil, let's check that, Anderchuk and former Devils head coach Pete DeBoer, the parents, I understand, are good friends. And now both players played for the New Jersey Devils youth hockey organization. That, of course, when Pete DeBoer was coaching in centering pass. Aiken deflects that high up into the air, and Omaha will take back the other way, back when DeBoer was coaching for the New Jersey Devils organization. And now back up through center. Ellis will control for Omaha. His pass ahead is picked off by Avalon. Avalon will set it deep into the zone. Aiken out to play it. He'll leave it there. And now Chrisman will take and dish for Carlson. Carlson down the right wing side. Carlson will dump it in deep. That'll go off the corner end boards, and Bayard Hall will skate it out far side. He'll chip it to himself, chip it off the glass, and turn back by Skolmolski. And now coming back the other way is KJ Helm. And now into the zone, Skolmolski pitching, and 4 players up, but Baumhover does a nice job covering there to keep it in, or Yale might have had numbers coming back the other way. Good pressure by Omaha here. Omaha moving, and that puck goes across the goal mouth and wide. And at center ice, Gilliland turns it over there, and it's picked up by Martin. And now it's turned back in by Omaha as icing his way. 12:48 left to go here, second period, no score. Yale and Omaha from the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross. Aiken will handle behind the net. Five players battling in again. Omaha with numbers along the wall. Could prove dangerous if the puck ever squirts off the wall in either zone, but worked out so far with the numbers for Omaha as they've come away with the puck on most wall battles by outnumbering Yale on the forecheck. Back the other way comes Avalon. Check that Cipollone. Cipollone in behind the goal. Near side for DeBoer, Andachuk rather. Back to the point. Pass across by Partridge for Lizotte. Now he centers it for Cipollone. That goes off his stick. And that puck is chipped back to center. And chasing there is Doggett. Check that, that's Den Hartog, 82, not 32. And back to cover is Baumhover. Getting back is Den Hartog. A shot, and not sure if Aiken got a piece of that or not. Might have gone off the side of the netting. They're saying that was deflected. So I believe that went off of Aiken or possibly the defenseman's stick. 11:43 left to go here. Middle stanza. Yale and Omaha scoreless. Glad you're with us wherever you are, whenever you're watching. And again, sorry it is not on this beautiful Saturday afternoon from Worcester, Massachusetts. Off the draw, Yale will win that back to the point. That's chipped back in deep by Ritter. And in the corner, Aiden Cobb, spinorama, turns the puck over there, but comes right back to him. Cobb centering pass, good job by Sanborn to redirect that to the near side wall. Cobb now in the corner, sends it up high. That comes up high for Ritter. Ritter's shot is blocked there to the far side corner. Good pressure by Omaha on the perimeter. And now Ellis will skate it up and out of the zone. Ellis, right wing side for Battaglia. Battaglia up ahead for Snyder. Snyder tries to get by Partridge, but not able to do so. Good play there by the Yale defenseman, who forces the puck to the near side corner and recovers there. And he and Snyder stand each other up, and that much approved by the Omaha bench. Glove pass by D'Amato, but right to a Yale, off a Yale foot and back to himself, so no hand pass there. And Yale will skate it back up through center ice. Coming back in the zone is Ellis. Ellis tries to make a move there. Centering pass. That's turned back by Rolfe. Now centering pass, nobody home out front. And a pinching Christman, who was covering for Ellis, not able to keep it at the point. But now Christman back into the zone. Christman with a step. Backhand shot, and that's a blocker saved by Rolfe. Might have gone wide, tough to tell. Looked like he got a blocker on it. And now far side, that goes all the way down, and that's iced by Yale. And we'll get a stoppage here with 10:19 left to go, second period. Omaha and Yale still scoreless from the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross, Worcester, Massachusetts. Beautiful campus here in Worcester. Up on the hill, nice day. Several parents here for some college sporting events. Not sure whether football or soccer. Didn't see any activity on the football field, but beautiful day for tailgating for some of these college parents and hockey parents alike at this HPHL versus Beast showcase. Face-off coming to the left of Rolfe, and now we'll come back. Shot in on goal. Pad save by Rolfe, and Gilliland not able to get to the rebound. A pinching Skolmolski will keep it in at the point. And now that forced toward the net, but taken there by Avalon, and it's set up the wall, and one of the Yale showcase players will take it down the left wing side. Shot in. Aiken will stick that off. And a Yale player is dumped. Centering pass. That goes off a skate in front. Good job there by Omaha to cover up and block that wide. And now back the other way comes Dan Hartog. He sends it hard off the glass. Avalon now back at his familiar point position, so probably rotating some players through the forward position with some troops missing today. And not really missing anybody on defense. Have called everybody's name there, but they are short some forwards, so they've got 7 defensemen and at least 1 forward playing up at various points in this game. Avalon now back at D with Bayard Hall. Hall chase there. In the corner, Helm. Shot in on goal. Rolfe will block that up into the netting. Another stoppage here. 9:16 left to go. I have to keep ducking down to see the top of the scoreboard. Looks like 4:16 with the numbers being cut off at this rink here at Holy Cross. Beautiful facility. An Atlantic hockey school, competing with the likes of Bentley, Army, Air Force, and so on. Most of the teams are shotting on goal. Lopez, puck is loose. Check that, not Lopez. That was Carlson off the draw, 22. Oh no, maybe that was Lopez. Lopez and Carlson teaming up there, 22 and 49. As I got crossed up a little bit. And now Sanborn's getting it. Sanborn with the shot, stick saved by Rolfe. Omaha warming to the task, and now that is blocked by Cipollone off the stick of Lopez. And some good hard hitting there as Doggett goes in and knocks down a Yale player in behind Rolfe. And back the other way comes Dowiak for Yale. Dowiak moving through the middle. And again, this is a little bit of a Yale light team today, missing at least 6 players. Again, Andronovich, DeBoer out with injuries. And then 4 Taft kids who had classes this morning: Jimenez, Barrasso, Kovalev, and Tonelli. Those players will arrive in time for this evening's tilt at Boston University. No score, 8-17 Omaha in the zone. Shot that goes toward the side of the goal, but off the pad of Rolfe as he elects to direct that behind the net. A shot off a shin pad, and that'll come right to Dowiak, and he'll out sending it up for Adam Martin. Martin will send it in. Aiken will field it there, and will reverse it for Baumhover. Baumhover back for Sanborn as he takes a hit in the corner. Baumhover does. Good play, and he sends it up ahead for Carlson. Carlson does a good job at the center red to deflect it, although he could not handle the pass and negates the icing as Snyder now pitches along the wall and forces Partridge back deep. Degatani will look on as Battaglia will chase it down in the corner. Battaglia. Shot from a sharp angle. Rolfe deflects that right to the slot, but nobody there for Omaha. And back the other way comes Avalone. Avalone up the, check that, that is 7. That is Partridge up the left wing side. He gets help there from Andrechuk. And now Omaha will skate it back the other way. This is Snyder. Snyder takes a hard hit there, but gets it up for Ellis. Ellis tries to dish for Battaglia, but that pass hit his skates a little bit. And now D'Amato. And Ellis really jumping in on the offense today, trying to generate something for this Omaha team. 5 goals in the first 7 games for Omaha, and they're looking for any way to spark that offense, get it going. 6:54 left to go as Yale ices the puck. And good pressure here by Omaha. Good aggressive play by the defense to force the issue. Yale U18s will take on the Omaha U18s right after this one. Yale U18s with 3 outstanding goaltenders in Dan Datchell, Matthew Wilder, plays at Hotchkiss, and Kyle Chauvette. I believe he's playing maybe at Loomis this year, not 100% sure. Chauvette on the 5 Nations team last year. And a smaller goalie, he's actually committed to Holy Cross. Back through center is Yale. Yale controls up the right wing side. Good hit there by Lopez. In behind the goal now, Dan Hartog. Outlet pass for Bradley. And now Lopez may break in alone. Gets around Avalon. Lopez with a shot. And he backhands it off the glove of Rolfe. Centering pass up high for a shot, and Rolfe with a glove save. Little flare there from the Brunswick netminder, flashing that glove. 6:09 left to go. And the face-off in the Yale zone. Cipollone and Albert Kim on the draw. Cipollone wins that one. Gets it over to Ritter on the wall, but that puck is turned over. Walking in, shot. Blocker save as that kind of cuffed Rolfe. Got him in an awkward position in the chest, kind of not high enough for the smother. Centering pass across for Kim, and that'll go to the far side wall. And now Omaha with some good pressure here against this Yale team, getting the sense that they may break through here as Sanborn sends that into the zone. And Gilliland. And now Kim and Chrisman. Cross-point pass, shot in on goal, and Rolfe will glove that one and hang on, get another face-off to his right. 5:31 left to go here from the Hart Center College of the Holy Cross, Worcester, Massachusetts. Albert Kim will step in again against Cipollone. See if Kim can get the better of him this time. And Cipollone wins it, but right to an Omaha player, backhand shot. Nice effort there by Chrisman as he broke in off the draw. Cipollone kicked it back, but not hard enough. And no player came in to help him out. And Chrisman shot the gap, skated in, and backhanded one, just missing the short side top corner. That'll roll in on Aiken. And Aiken with a good pump fake up for Chrisman. And now the puck will come back to Dowiak. Dowiak forced back into the zone. Ritter now will chase back. And now Partridge Puck ahead, good pressure there. Dowiak will move in. Dowiak with a shot. Blocker saved by Aiken. That turned aside, near side corner. Good look there by Dowiak as he pulled off the defenseman and tried to use him as a screen. Stepping in is Degatani. Degatani walking in. Degatani with a pass across. Aiken with a save there, and the rebound is poked home. 4:34 left to go here, second period. And Yale finally breaks through. I believe that was Cipollone or possibly Martin off the centering pass by Degatani. One whack at it, Aiken made a pad stop. The second shot was up over his pad. And so with 4:34 left to go here, Yale taking a 1-0 lead on Omaha. D'Amato will step in against Lizotte, taking a rare shift at center. And now Yale back through center. In the zone is Andrechuk. He forces it deep. D'Amato there. Puck high off the glass. Andrechuk. Pressured there by Den Hartog. Martin behind the net. Puck passed up high. Avalone turns it over, and Snyder not able to catch up with it. Degatani back to cover. And so now Yale. Puck is sent up, and a good job there to keep the puck in front of him. And that puck that was offsides by a mile. Referee way too deep in the zone to detect that. And now DeBoer in the corner. Puck is high, up into the zone. Yale will watch it go to center as doggedly chases the puck back to center. Good hard hit there by D'Amato as he steps up, and Doggett comes in to provide support and chip it in deep. Hall back to take for Yale. Helm in the corner. Helm chasing Avalone as he turns it back for Lizotte. And good hit at center ice by Battaglia. And Yale will send it into the zone. Omaha back to chase. Sanborn up the wall, but that pass is picked off there at the point. Walking in is Yale. Puck is loose in front. That is under a Omaha player. And they're telling him to get up and play it. Everybody backs off, and I would have kept digging at it if I was Yale. You don't play until you play until there's a whistle, although a certain element of respect there for their fellow player in a vulnerable position. At least they didn't pitchfork him, but the referee's not going to blow the whistle. You got to play that puck. Ritter back into the defensive zone as he's chased there by Carlson, hounded there by Carlson. Carlson, nice job to nearly force the turnover, but good job by Ritter to stay with it and force it back to center, and Yale will punch it in deep. Oben will send it around. Sanborn sends it further for Carlson. Carlson chips it ahead for Gilliland, and now Gilliland will chase. Ritter will send it for Hall. Hall up the wing for one of those Yale showcase players. Sent in deep, chased there by Dowiak. Dowiak and Degatani, a couple D's wearing white helmets. Degatani with a shot, and Aiken will find that one through a massive humanity, cover up and hang on. 1:37 left to go here, first period, as Aiken battles through the feet in front of him to find that puck. Tricky shot from Degatani off a couple of skates and sticks. 1:37 left to go. Yale on top, 1-0 on the goal, I believe, by Anthony Cipollone, but off the draw, Yale will control. Another face-off win for Cipollone. And they're saying that stayed onside. Aiden Cobb moving in, and in the slot, a shot by Dowiak is deflected up and out of play. Another stoppage here. 1:27 left to go here. And we should get an ice cut at the end of two. Omaha hanging in there in this one. Some good offensive pressure a few minutes ago, but could not break through on Alex Rolfe. And then Yale came back down, and a centering pass by Degatani. Yale with numbers in front, scored on the rebound. And that puck is shot across through the goal mouth. Aiken steers it out of harm's way. And you hear a direction coming from the Omaha bench. Bury him. And Need to contest that space in front of Aiken a little more fiercely. And now back the other way comes Dowiak. Dowiak moving in. Dowiak with a shot. Blocker saved by Aiken. He ranges to his left, but good coverage there by Skolmolski to cover up on the rebound. Dowiak walking in. Blocker save again by Aiken. That goes up over his shoulder and into the far corner. Puck will come back to the point. And that is Partridge. He'll send it deeper. Cipollone in the corner. Cipollone up high. Sends it across for DeGattani. DeGattani with a shot. And that deflected. Aiken was screened. Never saw that till he heard it hit the glass behind him. And back the other way comes D'Amato. D'Amato will not quite gain the red, but we'll get some officials here who will let play continue. A little loose on the offsides and the icings today, but as long as it's consistent, boys will play on. No choice but to play on it. Back the other way for Yale comes Partridge. Partridge in over the zone line. Partridge moving in. Puck is loose in the feet. Aiden Cobb there with 18 seconds left for Yale. Cobb in the corner. Cobb sends it up high, but that pass is picked off. Nice job there by Gilliland, and he sends Helm in on a breakaway. Helm moving in. Helm scores! KJ Helm with 7.8 seconds left, and he gets Omaha on the board. A great pass there by Cole Gilliland. He hits Helm and sends him on the breakaway. And Helm beats Alex Rolfe to tie it up. A huge goal, and that's 7.8 seconds left as that number got cut off again at the top of the scoreboard. But a big goal here with just 7.8 seconds left by KJ Helm. And Omaha and Yale are tied at 1. And that's a huge lift for Omaha if they can hold it here going into the break. Still plenty of time for Yale, or for Omaha for that matter. So we'll see what happens here in the final seconds. Off the end boards, Rolfe will watch that go in wide. And that'll do it for the second period. So a nice goal by KJ Helm. Beautiful pass from Cole Gilliland. And Omaha ties it up in the late going. And that's where we will take a break. After 2 periods of play from the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross. Omaha and Yale tied at 1. KJ Helm with the goal for Omaha, and I believe Anthony Cipollone with the goal for Yale. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, everybody. Stay with us right here on YouTube. Back here at the Hart Center, College of the Holy Cross, Worcester, Massachusetts. Yale and Omaha tied up at 1. Cipollone with the goal for Yale. KJ Helm with the goal for Omaha. Late second period. And Aiken and Rolfe in a goalie battle here. Game tied at 1. Rolfe and Aiken were battery mates at the Westchester Express, a team that went within one game of the national semifinal 2 years ago before bowing out in a 2-1 loss to Little Caesars. Omaha controlling in the zone. Sends it up the boards for Den Hartog. He'll push it back in the zone. Backhand shot by Lopez. That turned aside by Rolfe. And now Yale will send it all the way down. And we'll get an icing call here just 30 seconds into this. Third period as Aiken tries to help the official out there and hooks one out of his glove. Thing is made for catching, not throwing. And the other referee with a pocket puck, so play will get underway more quickly than anticipated in the other end of the ice as Ritter falls down, regains his feet. And back through center comes Adam Martin. He's knocked down there by Lopez. Good pressure there, and Battaglia. Battaglia back into the zone. Battaglia moving in shot, and Rolfe will glove that and hang on. So just recapping the shorthandedness for Yale. Andronovich is out for a long time with a recurring bone spur injury. He probably will be out for the season. Christian Jimenez not here on defense. Matt DeBoer out for 3 to 6 months with a broken femur. And then, as we said, Barrasso, Kovalev, Tonelli, and Jimenez all out from Taft, and also the Salisbury contingent. Mercuri, Valise, and Coronado also not here. So that's nearly half of the Yale team that is missing today. So I know I hyped this Yale team up, and they still are a solid team, but they are missing half of their lineup today, and they are going to be extremely formidable. Centering pass out front, and Ellis with a shot. Looks like Rolfe steered that aside, maybe went off a skate. And good pressure here by Omaha in the early going of the third period. Puck off the boards. Ellis down the right wing side. Ellis controlling behind the goal. Again, very aggressive on the offense today by Ellis. Centering pass off a body, and right there to field it is Bayard Hall for Yale. Hall is forced back there. Good pressure by Snyder. And now far side, Lizotte will send it up the right wing for Martin, who sends it up ice, and Omaha will turn it back for Hall, and now back for Martin. Lizotte back up at forward. He is a defenseman by trade. And the puck will come back to the point. Pitching there is Partridge. He will skate it deeper into the zone and cycle it into the corner for a Yale showcase player to be named later. And a shot that is blocked up high by Albert Kim. 14:46 left to go here. Third period, teams tied up at 1. Yale U16s taking on the Yale Yale U16s taking on the Omaha U16s. Yale U18s and Omaha U18s facing off next here from the College of the Holy Cross. Shot back to the point. That's shanked wide by Partridge. Degatani pinching right wing side. Degatani throws one off some skates. A pass from that sharp exact angle earlier as Omaha has numbers coming back, but good job by Degatani to get back after he pinched and no one covered. And now Dan Hartog will skate it up. He tries to center it. Degatani, good containment there. Degatani sends it up the wall. And Yale will chip it up, but not out. And Omaha will turn it back for Partridge. Partridge now circling multiple times behind Rolfe. Round and round he goes. Where the puck will stop, no one knows. And Yale back through center. Degatani up ahead. Very aggressive on the offense here. And turned aside by Sanborn. Hard hit in the corner by Oben. And now Carlson will chip that up to the point, but good keep there by the covering Yale showcase player. And now Albert Kim in the corner. And now Omaha will chip it back to center. Avalon will skate it into the zone. Avalon with a shot, and Aiken will eat that one up. Hang on, force a face-off to his left. 13:36 left to go here. Yale and Omaha tied at 1. D'Amato stepping in against Cipollone. And that chipped high and hard off this extremely high glass here at the College of the Holy Cross. This is extra long glass all the way up and down the rink. Although I have to watch out here at our camera position a little lower along the benches. Not sure why that is. Centering pass, puck is loose in front, goes up high, and it's fielded there by Dowiak as he played shortstop. Good keep there at the point by Den Hartog. He'll force it deeper. But now Yale will send it back to center. Good pick there by Lopez, and he will dump it in, and he will head to the bench for a change. Bayard Hall now in the corner for Yale. And now Cobb will skate it up and out of the zone. Aiden Cobb up ahead. That chased into the corner, and now Ellis. And back through center comes D'Amato. D'Amato loses the puck there, and Cobb will take. Loses control of the puck with one hand. Controlling there in the corner is Gilliland, and Gilliland, couldn't see where that was 42 or 45, was going to hold off until I confirmed that. Gilliland, nice move to get to the front of the net, and a good save there by Alex Rolfe from a sharp angle as Gilliland threw it off Rolfe's left shoulder. Right wing side now for Yale, that's Lizotte. Puck turned over there, walking off and out is Ellis, and he rips one. That goes off the paddle of Rolfe's stick up into the stands. Souvenir for a lucky fan. 12:03 left to go. 1-1 here from the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross, Worcester, Massachusetts. And the fan not wanting to keep that puck will send it back down to the ice level. And we will play on here as Baumhover unable to keep it at the point. Puck is chased there. And good play there by Sanborn to prevent Andrzejczyk from going in on a breakaway there, as that puck jumped over Baumhover's stick, and Martin, had he been able to catch up with that one before Sanborn cut him off, might have been able to go on a breakaway, but good job there by Sanborn. Keep that puck and play in front of him. Yale sends it up through center. Puck is turned over at the blue line. Omaha brings it into the zone, even though the Yale player preceded it in, so offsides is waived. And now Ritter will set it far side for Partridge. Partridge moving it over the zone line. He's hit hard there along the wall. Sanborn will send it up against the wall. And now coming off the wall is Lizotte. And now that's forced back to center. And Avalon will take for Yale. Avalon's pass is intercepted, kicked away by Carlson. And that'll come back to Lizotte momentarily, but now chased into the zone and sent in deeper by Albert Kim. Partridge pressured by Kim there. And now Carlson coming in to help out. And now Yale, that is Andrzejczyk coming into the zone, but now nice move there by Sanborn to pick it up and step around him, and Sanborn on the rush. Sanborn moving in, looking for a trailer, sharp angle shot, centering pass, and a nice play there by Partridge to dump Doggett in front. Doggett barking at the referee for an interference call. And now that is sent up by Skolmolski up off the chest of Sanborn. And Sanborn will send it back to Skolmolski, and he will send it high and hard. That'll go all the way for an icing. We'll get a whistle here. 10 minutes even left to go, third period. Omaha and Yale knotted up at 1. Helm with the goal for Omaha, and Cipollone, we believe, with the goal for Yale. On the draw, D'Amato will win it to the half wall. Teams will battle there. Omaha will come up with it. D'Amato back for Ellis. Ellis with a little pump fake, and he will skate it up. That puck is flagged out of midair, and Yale will turn it back into the zone. And now far side, Carlson will chip it up the wall. Intended for Lopez, but D'Amato steps up and gives it to Helm. And now back into the zone. A shot that goes off of Ellis's ankle. He winces as that caught him in a soft spot, probably between the pad and the tongue of the skate. And now Yale dumps it deeper, but Ellis no worse for the wear. He'll chip it up the wall, and Lopez will punch that puck further out, takes a hit to do so, and Degatani back to field for Yale. Degatani. And now good hard hit along the boards there by Battaglia. Aiken with a quick up. And that looked like, I don't know if that hit a stick, and that'll go all the way down for icing. So Aiken looking for the quick up there, but fails to connect with the forward on the pass, and that'll go for an icing. Back into the Yale zone, puck loose in front, and Yale will control. Dowiak off the wall, down low for Cobb. Cobb in the corner, Cobb centers up high, Ritter down low. Good coverage there by Sanborn on Cipollone. Puck comes up, that's shot up and down, that'll roll in on Rolfe, so icing will be waved there. And Rolfe will fake the cover up and send it into the corner where Chrisman nearly had the puck all alone. But Ritter able to come up with it, and now Helm with a shot. He tries to go 5-0. Rolfe will steer that aside. And into the corner now. Chrisman, centering pass. Puck is up high, glove down there at the side of the goal by Gilliland. He's had a strong game today. Had a nice pass on the assist had a nice assist on the goal by Helm. And good pressure there by Cole Gilliland. So face-off in the zone. 8:09 left to go third period. Teams tied up at 1. Face-off in the Yale zone to the left of Rolfe. Yale will send out Partridge and Degatani on defense. Lizotte will be at center with Andrechuk and Adam Martin way out on the far right side, looking to sneak out possibly on a weak side headman pass. But Yale not able to really control it well off the draw. Puck forced along the wall, and teams will battle just in front of the Yale bench as head coach Rob Gagnon looks on. Gagnon formerly won a Division II prep school championship with Hebron Academy and was recently at Cushing. And shot from a sharp angle. Rolfe with a pad save there. Puck is loose at the side of the goal. Another bid there by Albert Kim, and that's deflected back behind the end board, or down on the end boards, and back through center comes Yale. Andrechuk pulling up, looking to hit a player backdoor, and good play there by Albert Kim to keep the puck in front of him as a player almost danced around him. I believe that was Lizotte. And Ellis now battling in the corner. Puck is up high, and that's going to be a hand pass when it is touched. And Yale will touch it, and we'll get a whistle and a stoppage here with 7 minutes left to go here, third period. Yale and Omaha tied up at 1. And D'Amato. Good hit by D'Amato, much to the delight of the Omaha bench. Yale keeps it in the zone, but Sanborn will take the puck off the turnover. High and hard off the glass, and back to center comes Omaha. Yale showcase. Near side. Lopez overskates. Centering pass. Shot is blocked by Sanborn. Good job by Sanborn to keep the puck in front of him. And Omaha coming back the other way, 3-on-2. Nice pass there by Battaglia. Battaglia's got Lopez backdoor. That goes off a skate, nearly stuck by Rolfe short side. As Battaglia tried to hit Lopez backdoor, and his pass, centering pass, hit a skate. And as Rolfe was ranging to his left, the puck deflected back to his right. Shot at a goal! Dallas D'Amato beats Rolfe short side, and with 5:57 left to go, Omaha leads it 2-1. A wicked wrister there by Dallas D'Amato, and he beats Rolf high short side. And Omaha, and this time I got the call right for D'Amato after I fudged it last week with KJ Helm scoring the empty net goal. D'Amato with a huge goal there to give Omaha a 2-1 lead. 5:57 left to go here from the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts. Back the other way now is Ellis for Omaha. Long way to go in this hockey game. Gilliland up the wall. And boys are buzzing now for Yale. They'll have a push here as you would expect. 5:36 left to go. Ellis. And now good hit there on Dowiak as Gilliland takes. Good hit by Snyder. He's been extremely physical today. And skating in the zone. Gilliland, good pressure there, forces the turnover as Yale gained control, but hastily dumped it back to center. And Ellis will backhand that one into the far corner. And Yale will look for the long stretch pass up for Dowiak. 2-on-1 for Yale if they hurry. Good back check there. Centering pass sent around the end boards, far side for Ritter. Good back check there by Yale, by Omaha rather, as Yale had a 2-on-1. Shot in off the chest of Aiken. Through a screen, he fights that one off, and back the other way will come Gilliland. Gilliland moving in. Gilliland tries to make a move around Degatani, but good job there by Degatani to contain Gilliland. And Degatani, formerly of the Westchester Express and also the New Jersey Colonials, he was part of that national finalist team. They lost in the finals to the Chicago Mission 2 years ago. And Albert Kim now moving into the zone. Kim with a shot. And that's steered wide by Rolf. Into the corner. Carlson with the pressure there for Omaha. He's battling with Avalone. Omaha. Pass up high for Skolmolsky. Skolmolsky with a shot through a screen. Puck is loose in front. And Rolf will find that through a massive humanity and cover up. 4:12 left to go here. Third period. And Omaha on top by a score of 2-1. Goals by KJ Helm and by Dallas D'Amato. A short side wicked wrista here in Boston, where everything is wicked. And so Lopez, D'Amato out there, and Battaglia, Skolmolsky, and Sanborn. 4:12 left to go here. Face-off coming to the left of Rolf. And another win shot by D'Amato. Good win there as D'Amato got the shot off it. It went off a skate and went wide, trying to use that defenseman as a screen. And now Lopez in behind the goal. Back for Sanborn. Sanborn in deep, pinching. Lopez back to cover. And Yale coming back the other way. Puck was momentarily offsides. Yale looks like they tagged up, although the referee in no position to see. It was a very close play, and he's in the far end corner. And tough to watch referees when they get paid to do a job and they don't skate or hustle or stay on lines. Can't fault them for missing some calls. It's a quick game, but when you're not in position, you're not hustling. Omaha back the other way. Battaglia with a shot. That's a blocker save by Rolf. And Omaha buzzing here. Pass in front for Gilliland. Gilliland sends it back to the point for Sanborn. Sanborn over for Skolmolsky. Skolmolsky with a shot. And Rolf with a save into the corner. 3:08 left to go here. Puck loose at the point, and now that's just sent back to center and turned over there by Skolmolsky. Good hit by Helm on the back check as he came back to help out on the turnover off the stick of Skolmolsky. And Helm with a nice play there. And we're going to get a whistle here, I believe. Maybe too many men on the ice on Yale. Too many men on the ice is the call, so a huge call here as Yale is going to be shorthanded for 2 minutes of the final 2:50 here. Not sure what the overtime rules are in the B Showcase, but so far Omaha hanging on to that 2-1 lead. Omaha with the power play here. 2:50 left to go. Serving the penalty will be Andrechuk for Yale. And Omaha cannot afford to go to sleep here as Yale will surely be looking for that stretch breakout pass, even though they're shorthanded, trailing 2-1 here. Puck back to the point. Ellis Omaha looking for that insurance goal. Pass across. That is deflected out of harm's way by Cobb. And now behind the net, that's Lopez. Lopez up the wall for D'Amato. D'Amato pressured there. D'Amato battling hard. D'Amato comes away with it. Nice play by Dallas. He's got the go-ahead goal in this game. Gets it back to the point to Ellis. Ellis steps off the wall. That goes wide. Lopez thought about reaching out and gloving that and then thought better of it, or maybe it ticked off the end of his glove. Ellis back to retrieve for Omaha. Ellis will skate up the wall. He's pinched off there, and that puck is turned over and sent ahead for Cipollone. And now Sanborn, Battaglia. And now back the other way comes the D'Amato. D'Amato and Lopez in the zone. Aiden Cobb will control for Yale. Puck forced into the corner. Centering pass across, back door, shot, and that goes high and over the shoulder of Rolf. Comes near side for Ellis. Ellis walking in, gives it down low, but that pass is picked off neatly by Dowiak. Dowiak back to center. Dowiak down the left wing side. Ellis, Battaglia battling there. 1:30 left to go. 39 seconds on the power play for Omaha. Rolf is still in the net. He's at the top of the slot. Now he's going to back up into his crease as Omaha regains control and skates back into the zone. Puck is turned over there, sent back up for Dowiak, and coming down is a 2-on-1. Shot across, Aiken with a shoulder stop. That turned aside into the corner. 20 seconds left to go. And now on the penalty, and 1:07 left to go in the hockey game. Rolf to the bench, and Yale with the extra attacker. Down the right wing side comes Yale, centering pass, nice play there. Battle in the corner, Skomolski is dumped there. And now Omaha will come up with the puck, skating down his Helm. And Helm just fires it wide. Icing is the call, 48 seconds left to go. And Helm, who hit the net from 175 feet almost a week ago against Wisconsin, narrowly misses there, and the icing call will allow Yale to set up in the Omaha zone. 48 seconds left. Omaha with a 2-1 lead on the faceoff in the Omaha zone. Battaglia against Cipollone. Dowiak. Timeout for Yale as they had 5 players out there and no goalie. So players will retreat to their benches. And Coach Rob Gagnon and Coach Joe Bologna yelling frantically for a timeout, yelling one more. And they did not have enough men out there. So some confusion at the Yale bench. And again, Yale extremely light on players today, missing about half their team, but still a lot of quality players here on this team. Aiden Cobb, Anthony Cipollone, Xander Lazat, Bayard Hall, Chris Avalone, Alex Rolfe, to name a few. And a good job here by Omaha to put themselves in a position to have an opportunity here with 48.1 seconds left to pick up a win, but long way to go. And as they did against Wisconsin, they will have to contest every inch of ice. As Coach Rob Gagnon draws up a play on the bench. Coach Joe Bologna also talking. Players looking on as Gagnon seated. If he was standing, we might try to eavesdrop in on the whiteboard session, but could not see that from our camera vantage point. So 48 seconds left. Face off to the left of Aiken. Ellis and Sanborn out there. D'Amato, Battaglia, and Lopez. Yale will counter with Dowiak, Cipollone, and Cobb. Hall, Ritter, and Partridge. And a big win for Omaha. They'll set it hard and around those boards. Puck will come back to the point, and Yale able to keep it in there. 40 seconds left to go. Pressure along the wall. Puck will come up high across for Partridge. Shot deflected. That goes wide. 30 seconds left to go. Dowiak in the corner. Dowiak looking to come off the wall. Dowiak looks to center. Nice play there by Battaglia. Lopez will fire it all the way down, and that will go wide. We'll get an icing call here with 21.6 seconds left to go, and the faceoff will come back into the Omaha zone. So we'll do it again. D'Amato against Cipollone. And Omaha will take their timeout here. So no timeouts left on the table. .6 left to go here. And Coach Gagnon again drawing up a play at the Yale bench. Coach Hogan doing the same at the Omaha bench. So the referees will blow the whistle and signal the players back to the face-off circle. Yale is going to send out Dowiak, Cipollone, Cobb, Hall, Partridge, and Degatani. So changing out, Ritter and Degatani. Changing out Partridge for Ritter. Omaha with Sanborn and Ellis. Battaglia, Helm, and Gilliland out there for Omaha. Off the draw, Yale will win it back to Ritter. Ritter off the wall. That is deflected up high. And Omaha will shoot it all the way down. They score! Noah Ellis hits it dead center with 13.1 seconds left to go. And that should seal it for Omaha. And despite the shorthanded situation for Yale, that is a big upset for Omaha. And a big rebound coming off that 8-0 loss last night to Selects Academy. In a game that Tommy Aiken saw 61 shots against, he comes back here today and with 13.1 seconds left has made a lot of big saves and had a great performance in front. Helm, Gilliland, Lopez, Sanborn, Ellis, just to name a few. And that's going to do it as Omaha will run out the final 5 seconds in the Yale zone, 2 and 1, and that's it. And Omaha wins their 3rd game of the season. Tommy Aiken gets his 3rd win. A nice rebound for him and this Yale team as they come back after a shellacking last night. And a good job by the coaching staff, Parker Metz and Jeff Hogan, to get this Omaha team refocused after a tough game last night. And they win it 3-1 here at the Hart Center at the College of the Holy Cross. So a nice victory for Omaha. Ellis with a goal, Helm with the game winner. Short side, wicked wrista on Rolfe. And then the opening goal was D'Amato. Check that, D'Amato had the wicked wrister and Helm had the goal in the breakaway. So Helm opened the scoring for Omaha. D'Amato had the game winner short side goal on Rolfe. And Noah Ellis with the empty net goal from outdoing KJ Helm. KJ Helm was about 175 feet. Ellis was about 185 feet. And he hits it dead center. And Omaha with a 3-1 win here. They will now move to 3-5 on the season, I believe. Losses at CYA. 2 losses at Wisconsin. And a loss last night, and Aiken visiting with all of his former Westchester teammates, Messrs. Lazat, Rolfe, Cipollone, and Cobb, in a nice gesture of sportsmanship at the end of the game. And so Omaha improving to 3-5 on the season. And they've had some big wins here against Yale, CYA, and Team Wisconsin. So that'll do it here from the College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, where the final score for the final time is your Omaha AAA U16 3 and your Yale U16 Bulldogs 1. We'll be back with you tonight on YouTube, hopefully with a good Wi-Fi signal, and hopefully you caught this game on tape delay. And we'll see you tonight, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Have a good day from Worcester, Massachusetts.